Thanks for joining me this week. We're back at the Laguna Art Festival and the Pageant of the Masters. I try to come every year. Sometimes I come to the full show. Last year I did a video where I went behind the scenes and took a tour and found out how they do the Pageant of the Masters. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it for you to catch that. So this year I am going to the pageant, but they are very strict about allowing cameras and certainly no video or anything inside. I might take a couple pictures when we first sit down, but beyond that, it's all cameras put away. I have a few things to share with you, and I'll try to find a spot inside the art festival where it's not quite as noisy and I'm not standing on the sidewalk, because I want to give you some heads up if you do decide to come to the Pageant of the Masters, the art festival, or even any of the other things like the Sawdust Festival and Art Affair, because Laguna is a popular place this time of year and parking is at a premium. So stay tuned, I've got some more. Okay, so I will tell you that you are allowed to bring in snacks and food. Some people arrive really early and they listen to the music. And we'll walk over that way so you can see what I'm talking about. But you can bring things to take into the actual performance. The performance doesn't start until 8:30 at night, so you've got plenty of time to see the art and enjoy the music. Okay, so I have a few things to share with you if you are planning on coming to this event. First of all, in the canyon, it does get cold at night. So even though it's hot and it's kind of yucky right now because I've been walking to get here, it will cool off. As soon as the sun goes down, it gets cold. So make sure you bring a blanket, jacket. You could layer, that's probably the best way to do it. But make sure you bring something. Don't just come in your short sleeves. You'll be freezing. The show doesn't start until 8:30, and so at that point it's definitely getting cold. And by 9:30, it's cold in the canyon. So I was just chatting with someone about that, and they said absolutely after 4 o'clock you better have a sweater. Now, I am talking about those of you who are staying for the Pageant of the Masters. Something else, you should have good walking shoes, and when you get into the actual pageant, into the theater, into what they call the Irvine Bowl. I don't know why it's called the Irvine Bowl. We're in Laguna. We're not in Irvine. But anyway, if you go to look it up, you can look it up by Irvine Bowl. When you go in there, there is some walking upstairs that it's like stadium style, and so you'll want to make sure that you can do that walk. Also, you can bring a cushion to sit on because you're going to be sitting for 2.5 hours. They will rent you a cushion here, but if you have something, a blanket, whatever you want to sit on, an inflatable donut, I don't know. But there are seats. You're sitting on seats, not benches. You're actually in a seat, but it gets a little hard after a while, so a little hard on your rear. So you have a cushion you want to bring. When you go through the security checkpoint, they let all of those things in. Like I was saying, you can bring your snacks, you can bring your water bottles, you can bring things to get you through the evening, and you can buy it here also. They have a gift shop. Gift shop sells sweatshirts for those folks who didn't think it was going to get cold in California. And they have a snack bar where you can get coffee, hot chocolate, different drinks. It's sort of snack bar type food. Maybe I'll get over there and take a picture of the menu for you so you have a better idea of what you can get. If you don't want to bring a big tote bag full of snacks and stuff, you can always get something here.
And now you can walk around with a full art on display. The information desk is located by the front entrance. Any raffle tickets for your chance to win. Net 20.
Plenty of mermaids here tonight. Let's walk over to the snack bar and I'll show you what the menu looks like. So like I said, that's kind of snack bar food. Now, if you get here early enough, you can eat at the Tivoli. I think that it used to be called Tivoli. Let's walk over this way. It's a very nice place to eat. It's a little bit spendy, but it makes for a really lovely evening. And oh, I take that back. It's Terra. Now, this is where the music was playing earlier. And you can see a lot of people are leaving because they came early. They brought their wine. Look, these folks have their wine. Here's my gang.
Oh, with our mouths.
That is the only way to take pictures when someone's chewing. If you didn't bring your wine, you can buy some here. Another tip is to make sure you check out their website, because on the website you can see what the different events and who will be performing over there where we were listening to the music. So this is Thursdays, and as you can see, the music will go through August 31st. This music will go through September 1st, and this is Fridays. On Saturdays from 1 to 2:30. And then on Saturdays from 5:30 to 7. And then there are other special events that take place. So like I said, make sure you check out their website, because then you can really study it. I'm just giving you a kind of a peek at what's going on, but you can study it then and decide, which event you want to come to. You don't have to go to the pageant and the Masters, but when you pay for a ticket to the pageant, you get into the art festival for free. This is the art festival that I'm in right now. I should say they call it the Festival of the Arts, but we call it the art festival. So there really is something for everyone here. They even exhibit the junior art. Now, it's not going to be sculptures and jewelry and things, but, well, I take that back. There are a few little ceramic items being shown. It really is an artist community. If you're looking for someone in particular, they do have these maps, and you can look up the artist that you are trying to find. Maybe you've purchased from them before and you want to see if they are back. Okay, so I'm going to have to tuck my camera away. I'm only allowed to film outside. You can see that they're pretty serious about, keeping this show under wraps until you actually show up and attend. So I will have to honor that. I always bring my own binoculars and blankets, but if you forget, or if someone suddenly says, hey, let's go and see the Pageant of the Masters, they've got you covered. You can get a blanket, you can get whatever you need to make the evening comfortable. Throughout the summer, they do different art projects. Some of them are definitely kid-friendly, but you don't have to be a kid to participate. Now, I just want to show you that there is a path that goes up beside, and it's kind of steep, as you can see. But this gives you an idea of how it's tucked back into the canyon, and there's all the staff getting their instructions for the evening. And then there's the art festival down below us. So thanks for joining me this week as we take a peek at the Laguna Pageant of the Masters. Laguna, known for the art colony, and that is the theme of this year's show. And again, you don't have to attend the pageant if you would like to come and check out the art. It's available all summer long. And if you want to come back, just bring your ticket and you get in as many times as you want to. So you might want to come back and just hear the music and bring your wine and cheese and just have an enjoyable summer evening. There are other things all along this street, and you can go to those too. You can make a whole day of it if you like art, like I do. If you know someone who has never heard about the pageant but they're curious, maybe you can share this video with them. And leave me a comment. Let me know if you've been to the pageant and what you thought, or maybe what theme, because every year it's different. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.